I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, I don't want to shoot it. Shoot it! Damn it!
He shot his own handbook with his handbook.
Fuck! Clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. And you— oh no! Another one? Argue how many of them are there? A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, huh? Fuck a duck. We're never gonna get through these. Next we're going to— what?
Nothing.
Next we're going to add something called a truth flashback. I don't like the sound of that. Again with the triangle. There's too many. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the triangle button. Oh, now I have to hold it down? Then you'll memorize that weak spot. Memorize it? What? Look at the way she's staring, it's so creepy! This memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. Okay, so what? So there's gonna be a weak spot I don't have a truth bullet for, and you memorize it to use it later?
No, using the same thing. In the same, spinning situation. Argument.
And that—
basically, some of the weak spots are basically going to be extra truth bullets. Basically.
So it picks— I thought it said you memorize a weak spot. Or do you memorize a truth? Which is it? What do you memorize?
You memorize— you basically, the weak point will be like, you know, like something like a truth bullet, and you'll just kind of absorb it and take it to use as a single bullet. It'll still be yellow like the other weak spots.
So it'll look like a weak spot, but it's not actually a weak spot, like all these others?
Right.
Okay. And that's what you can memorize for later? Alright.
Yes, if you—
so it's a true statement that looks like it could be. Alright.
It'll be yellow like the rest of them. And you
right.
have to, you know, determine if you should absorb that and then use it for something else.
So you can just add basically your own truth bullet on the fly, kind of thing. When's the best
obviously
time?
They're gonna use it now.
Yeah.
Just to teach you, so you'll see.
I'm glad they at least show you visually, because I'm a visual person, and reading this shit doesn't tell me. It's hard to understand it. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? Yay! Good thing I got that. I may have trouble reading shit, but I get what?
It says that if, in this case, if you don't use it, you won't be refuting anything.
In this case, though, I will say if you don't use that flashback, You don't be repeating anything. Oh boy, so there's... I don't have a
But
truth bullet for it.
But I guess there's, since they're bringing it up now, that you'll probably have the right truth bullets to use, but I guess since they're saying this now, there might be stuff you can absorb to also use. Like, is it second option? I don't know.
It's gonna be a fun one.
It's weird to not have it right now.
Well then, good luck and have fun! Yay!
But just don't forget you have it though.
Uh-huh.
It will come up in the later parts.
Akuma File Part 2, which is... I'm gonna forget.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kinda weird before we found the body.
Oh, is it that
But
one?
he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy! The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Okay. How about being a girl? I realize there's a clear contradiction there. Because it doesn't make sense how he would have known before we even found it. Yeah, I asked that earlier. How did he know it was Chihiro? Because there were several people that we didn't see. Okay, I needed to make that contradiction clear. So, I don't know if I saved the right one.
You didn't do it fast enough.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's shit too complicated.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kinda weird before we found the
Try
body.
absorbing it.
But he was acting weird...
There's too many fucking buttons.
how?
If you're
Although you
presented
probably
with
could
the
use the
opportunity to
Monokuma
check
file,
out
like they
the
said, you
girls'
can-
locker
you don't
room,
need
You
probably use
absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy! The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl.
Never mind. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, try absorbing the first thing and then shooting the second thing. If not, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kinda weird
Wait,
before
fuck,
we
I forgot
found
what
the body. But he was acting
Okay.
weird... how?
if you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely take it! That's a natural reaction for any guy! The victim was Chihiro, who was...
Okay, so there's that.
There you go.
The evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there? What could it be? Oh fuck, here we go. Library desk lamp, oh boy.
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
Oh no, no, no.
Chihiro was suspended with...
Shit.
it was some kind of rope. Was it not?
That's right! It absolutely was!
then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my
Oh,
life.
what?
No, that's wrong.
I got it.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before.
Yeah. Like, he gave too much information. I don't know why.
Because, you see, that rope, or should I say, that extension cord?
Yeah. Obvious. Come on.
What? An extension cord? Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once, haven't you? And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Yeah, and not to mention someone who was so obsessed with this.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message.
No. What's in the girls' locker room, was it?
I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. As if he's not even involved. Wait, not even involved.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
What?
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Huh? Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still. There's something that's still bothering me.
Both of those things were switched?
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime. Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Something's not right. It's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room. But does that mean it wasn't done there because for the 50th fucking time? Come on! I told you it's gonna turn out like the fucking name, the damn posters. Come on. The posters in the carpet, come on. Come on, dude. Can't really just accept what Byakuya said is the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off of what he said. The scene of the crime.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right? But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Oh god, it's gonna feel so good.
What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
We haven't even begun, dude.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that.
She weighed like 9 pounds. It's not hard to move her.
How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene?
What? Oh, you look a little perplexed there, asshole. Oh, what happened? No more snappy comebacks, you piece of shit.
That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
Oh, I do. Oh, I do.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? Oh, I think you did. I think you did. Oh, yeah, this is fun. Piece of shit. And that whole story suddenly moved to the crime scene. Byakuya, who had been so confident up till now, because he didn't think you'd notice. Maybe Byakuya had never even realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Hey, don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
No,
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
oh, I got it, asshole. Evidence that shows that murder took place somewhere else. Something that was, oh, there were several things. It was switched between the boys and girls' locker rooms. Where are they? Where are they? Posters.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
Your proof is some posters?
It's not just that, it's also the rest.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel. But don't you think that's kind of strange? Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Oh my god. Put the scissors down.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had a poster of the super popular boy band Tornado.
What a weird name.
Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
They were switched. I saw the big boob lady on the wall in the boys' locker room.
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms. You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you? Protein coffee? While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet. But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No. It's not the stain that was scrubbed away. It was moved. Okay, so it'd be her account or the... or that.
Yeah.
It'd be that, right?
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed away. In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Did you take a picture of it?
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too?
Yes.
But why would anyone do that?
To move the scene of the crime, duh.
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
To frame Genocide Jack? Come on, duh.
Huh?
Huh?
Why would they go through all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime?
Come on.
Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place?
Oh, I got the answer. Why are you guys so surprised? You can open it with the dingles.
To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room. She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Oh, shut up, bitch.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
Is it right? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow? Oh, gee, I wonder how. Broken E handbook.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it! She must have hacked her e-handbook!
What?
She was the ultimate programmer, after all.
Fuck.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What
The
thing?
Gatling gun, that's your idea?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Oh.
If she had that,
Oh, shit.
she could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Damn it.
About Leon's handbook, of course. If she had that,
Oh, wait,
she
that
could
was
get
it.
into the
Damn it.
boys' locker room no problem.
You can what, fast forward, right?
Yep.
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really...
She must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
No, I don't want to... I want to shoot it. Shoot it! Damn it!
He shot his own handbook with his handbook.
Fuck!
Shoot! Is it really possible?
I hate these controls!
She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't think that's it.
Fucking
She
laughing
used
at
the
me.
thing that was in the main hall.
It was a funny situation.
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Are you
She
fucking
had
kidding
that.
me?
She could get into the boys' locker room no problem.
Is it really? Could Chihiro really...
She must have hacked. She was the ultimate. I'm sure that would have.
No, I don't. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Fucker. How the fuck did I save it and then shoot it with the same fucking bullet?
No, I don't think Chihiro
was
used Leon's
impressive.
handbook.
That was impressive.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I mean, you didn't come up with a bad idea, to be honest. Wait. I mean, Monokuma said he doesn't think it's broken. So what if it was something else? I don't know what else it would be, but...
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
No.
Actually, the rule states that loaning your handbook is prohibited. It says nothing about borrowing one.
And it's also funny how you pointed that out.
In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
I love how that clairvoyant guy knew about those handbooks being there.
Yup. Hit the nail square on the noggin.
And knew that she could have used it if it wasn't quote-unquote broken. He actually had a good theory. And it might still be what she used. We don't know if it's actually broken or not, because he says it's not.
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook. The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts glaring.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook.
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
No. Because how did that stain get on that carpet?
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya.
Deck. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room and Byakuya's the one who did it? Really? But still, I don't know what else I can do.
Hold on a second.
And what happened to the damn laptop? Is that going to come into play here? It was on the desk and then it wasn't. Where did it go?